Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Allyssa, the owner of Awestruck Crochet, and today we're going to be batching 13 Della ducks for our Etsy orders. I have several that I need to catch up on from last week, and then I have a lot that are due by the end of the week. So come along with me. We're going to be batching regular Della ducks and the baby size. I have all of my notes here that I took and wrote down. I have 9 baby Della ducks to crochet and 4 regular size Della ducks. They're going to be using the body colors whipped cream, birch, and baby sand. And I tallied up all of the yarn colors that we're going to be using for the headbands. We're going to be using mauve, taffy, pink, pale orchard, lilac, and spa. Literally all of the favorite colors that most people pick in my Etsy shop we are going to be using today. I have never batched 13 ducks in one day. Usually that's like an entire week's order, but we're going to see how many Della ducks we can crochet today. I've already batched 3 of the baby Della duck bodies. I still need to make 3 more in the color whipped cream. That will give us our 6. And then our other 3 baby Della ducks are in the color birch. I believe I have a yarn order coming in today for more birch yarn to complete those. So crossing my fingers that it does come in and we can batch them. If not, I do have birch yarn. However, it is slightly brighter than the original birch that I've been using. When I previously got my last package from Michaels, I ordered 2 skeins of birch yarn, but they were not the same like dye lots at all. One was very bright, almost like a whipped cream color, and the other one was the normal color that I would consider as birch. So I don't know if this color that I got is like an old formula. It felt a lot stiffer than what they've previously always sent and what I've always used. So I'm not quite for sure if that's like an old formula, if that's something new that they're coming out with, but I really don't want to use it for this in particular because it doesn't match what's on my Etsy shop. So I'm crossing my fingers that it does come in today. I do have a little bit of birch left, but I don't think it's enough to crochet 3 baby Della ducks. We're going to go ahead and just get started. I'm going to start crocheting in the living room so that way I can monitor the boys. It is spring break. It has been snowing, and so we're just going to cozy up and crochet and hang out together. So grab your yarn, grab your project that you are working on, grab your drink or a snack, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we got our baby Della bodies done. I don't have all of them done, but I have 7. We got half of one done for 8, and then I ran out of birch. I did make the wings for this one birch, that way it can be completely finished before I started this one, because I wasn't for sure how much I was going to be able to get between 2 of them, and I'd rather have one whole one finished versus having 2 incomplete little baby Dellas. So this one will wait until more yarn comes. The yarn package is supposed to come tomorrow, so that will be fine. This order right here will be perfect to catch up on last week, because I think this is close to what is missing from last week that didn't get shipped out by Saturday, which is a lot. I think I chatted about it before, but I may have not included it in the vlog, that Etsy had somehow messed up the date of when things would ship, and it wasn't transferring to the next day when there was a new purchase. It all piled up between 2 days, and that was last Friday and this Friday. So I have like 9 orders that need to go out by this Friday. Just for that one day, because Etsy did not transfer over the next following day when people shipped to the next following day, which would have been Monday. It just kept piling it on to the Friday. And so that was really overwhelming. I had to extend my shipping date from 2 to 3 weeks so that it wouldn't keep doing that, because that is too many orders for one day. It did it for this week that had all of these Della ducks, and it's made it impossible to keep up with it. But I'm really excited for the amount of little duck bodies that we could crochet. I'm going to allow my hands to rest, and I want to work on something small. So we're going to be doing the surface crochet on their beaks, and then doing the eye embroidery. The eye embroidery always feels daunting for me, especially when I have so many. But I know that once I get into a routine, I'll be able to knock it out fairly quickly because it's so repetitive. And then the wings and the feet will probably take me the longest, because there's 2 sets for each duck, and that makes 18 parts just for wings and 18 parts just for feet. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to put on Gilmore Girls on my laptop and watch while we continue to work on these, because small progress is better than no progress. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, progress update. We are now done with the eye embroidery. We have 7 full ducks done with their beak and their eye embroidery. I even did the eye embroidery in the beak for the half duck just so that it will stay caught up, and when I get more yarn, we'll go ahead and finish it tomorrow. But now it is time for the long and dreaded time to do their wings and their feet, and this part is going to take me quite a while because you have to make 2 sets for each duck. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. It is currently about 5 o'clock tonight, and we still haven't started on the larger Della duck, but my focus is going to be on these babies because there are so many of them. So I'm going to just start prepping wings, prep their feet, and then we will get into the colors for the headband. Let me go ahead and show you the colors for the headband because the sun is starting to set, and I just know that you won't be able to see the colors very clearly tonight when I work on them. So let me grab the colors and I'll show you the headbands that were picked for each Della. Okay, here are the yarn colors that were picked. We have Pale Orchard here, which matches my shirt. All of the yarns are either from Hobby Lobby or Premier Basic worsted. So let me show you the Premier Basic worsted. This one is Pale Orchard. And then this is Taffy. I love this pink. It is so pretty. Then we also have, Lilac. Those 3 are from Premier Basics. So it says right here, and then on the bottom right here it says worsted weight, worsted. And then from Hobby Lobby, we have Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek in the color mauve, which is perfect. And then we have I Love This yarn in worsted weight, and it's the color Spa. And then this one is an oldie but a goodie, but it is the Big Twist acrylic yarn. I can't even remember the full name of it, but it's a Big Twist color, and it was the color Rose. And so this is, I think, my last skein of this pink. It's been my favorite. It is like the truest light pink that I've ever found, and I'll be so sad if I never be able to find this again, but it is my tried and true pink. I love it so much, and use it for a lot of my floral crowns, headbands, and things like that because it's just such a good pink. But we have this one as well. So I'm going to be working on headbands. We'll be working on the wings and the feet, and I'll probably end up catching up with you guys in the morning. I'll probably show you some progress as I'm working through, but most of it now, since we're getting towards the evening, will just be like a check-in here and there of the things that we get done. So I'm going to keep working on these ducks so that I can hopefully get all 13 shipped out tomorrow and on their way to their forever homes. Let's go ahead and keep working on these little baby Della ducks. Hey guys, good morning. We did not finish the baby Della ducks, so we will be working on that today. Today is St. Patrick's Day, And last night our kids decided to set a little leprechaun trap. We don't usually set leprechaun traps. I think this is my first time doing it with the boys. And I think Mia has only done it maybe once or twice previously before. So we are not a leprechaun trap setting family. It's just not something we usually do year after year, but the kids decided to set the leprechaun trap. And if you know, you know, you have to go all in. And so we spent the rest of the night planning and preparing and getting ready for our little visit of a leprechaun. And yeah, so nothing got done after I did the wings because it was time to make something magical happen. And that was really fun. And it was really fun to get to do that with Mia. Both of us did it together and set it up. And it was just such a blast seeing it all unfold this morning. And so here we are. We have the baby Della ducks bodies done and their wings, their beaks, and their eye embroidery done. But we still need to work on the feet and we still need to crochet their headbands. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I have a lot to get done today. I have my coffee here in my little puppy cup. And I'm going to put on Gilmore Girls. The boys have already done a rainbow dot to dot drawing and just some other fun things for St. Patrick's Day. And now they're enjoying a movie. So I'm going to try to get some work done while it is quiet and manageable. So I think I'm going to start the morning off with crocheting the headbands. I really want something a little different than the duck body parts, and I know the legs will take some time. So I think I want to just put on Gilmore Girls and start crocheting the headbands. I already have my list of how many I need to crochet, which is right here with my scavenger hunt clues. This was so much fun. Okay, so for the headbands, I need to make 3 headbands in mauve, 2 headbands in taffy, 1 headband in pink, 1 headband in pale orchard, 1 headband in lilac, and 1 headband in spa. So it's currently 9:15. I'm hoping I can get the headbands done within an hour. I'm honestly not for sure how long one headband takes. So I think I'll just set my timer and then I'll check back in with you after 1 hour and we'll check out the progress. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, it's been an hour and we've made some really good progress. So let me flip the camera around and show you what we've done so far. Here is where we're at on the Della ducks. We've done the lilac, pale orchard, pink, spa, and 1 taffy. And here in our notes, we've completed all of these. We've done 1 taffy, so I have 1 more taffy and 3 more mauve colors, and then our headbands will be done. Okay, so I'm going to keep working. I'm going to set my timer for another hour. I'm hoping that we can get the rest of these headbands done and get a good start on the little feet, and I'll check back in with you guys. Here is where we're at with the feet. I just have 5 sets of feet done. These 3 sets don't have the little legs like these ones do, but I need a change of pace. So we're going to go ahead and start assembling our little ducks with sewing on the arms, sewing on the feet, and tying on their headbands, and working one by one to get through all of these cute little ducks and their colorful headbands. Look how cute these little ducks are in the basket. I am obsessed. They are so sweet. I just have one of each done. So here is lilac, pale orchard, pink, spa, and taffy. I think that they look so sweet and darling all together. I grouped them really quickly so I could take a photo for social media, but also update my listings in my Etsy shop, because my ducks have changed just a little bit with the eye embroidery and how everything looks. And so I just wanted to give like a little refresher photo for my Etsy shop. And so yeah, here is all of them. I still have a few to work on with the mauve bow. We still have a few more ducks to finish. We have this one in whipped cream, this one in birch. I have their feet, but they still need their little leg attachment. And then I still need to weave in all the ends. So we're getting there. We're making pretty good progress, but this is definitely taking me a lot longer than I anticipated. So we're just going to keep on working. It is time for a refresher. I love the pink slush. It is one of my favorites. Okay, so let me catch you up on where we're at. So pretty much where I said I was going to be left off was where I still left off. My husband came home and it's his birthday, so I took some time. We celebrated. I took a little bit of a break. I have a refreshing drink. We tried to take Maddox to soccer, but it started snowing, so we're back home now. And I got all of the little feet caught up on the little legs. So that is all done, but I have a lot of tails to weave in. So I'm going to be weaving in the ends and finishing up these two baby Della ducks. I still don't have the yarn for this duck. It was supposed to come in today from Yarnspirations, and I truly have no idea whether it will come in on time or not. It said it was supposed to be delivered between 10 o'clock today and 2:20. It's currently 5 and I still don't have yarn. So I'm assuming it probably won't come until tomorrow for me to finish this baby Della. I still need to make one more baby Della in the color birch before all 9 baby Della ducks are even finished. And I still have 4 more of the original size Della duck to crochet. So this will probably take me up until tomorrow. I have no idea why I thought crocheting 13 Della ducks in one day was going to work out for me. It's clearly not. I should have known, but it was a very good ambition to try. So I'm going to finish these probably off camera and I'll check back in with you guys on my progress. All of their bodies and their beaks crocheted along with their set of wings. And I've started on the feet. I have the 3 Dellas done in the color whipped cream, and then there is the one in baby sand. So I'm going to just keep on working. I have my coffee this morning and we're just going to get started. I want to finish the feet. We need to embroider their eyes and then also crochet their headbands. So a lot to do. Let's see if we can get it done before lunch. Crossing my fingers. I really hope that we can. So I'll check back in with you guys in an hour to share my progress. Okay, I just finished the little legs. I still need to tie in the ends, but I'm going to go ahead and work on closing up the beak and embroidering the eyes. I like to do that before I tack on the wings and their feet, just so that the working yarn for the eyes do not get constantly tangled up in the wings. It just moves faster. So we're going to go ahead and start working on the duck bodies and then get everything attached. Okay guys, we did it. We finished all of our Della ducks and baby Della ducks, and I can't believe that we did it. This feels absolutely insane to have this many ducks sitting in front of me, and I've never batched this many at one time. I think the most that I've ever batched is 8 at a time, and so to have 13 baby Della ducks and Della ducks just seems so crazy. This did definitely take me a lot longer than I anticipated. I really did think that we would get through most of them the first day, which we did. We did get through a good chunk of the baby Dellas with their bodies crocheted and done. Just the individual pieces take a lot longer, especially when you have so many that you're working on. Crocheting 2 sets for just one duck, and then the headbands, but they turned out so cute and so sweet. I just love them so much. There's just still so many over here off to the side with the 2 taffy ones and the birch. So much fun. I'm gonna go ahead and start packaging these up. They need to go to the post office today, and we'll get them all shipped out. I probably will do this off camera because I'll probably line everything up in a box style, so that way it goes fairly quickly instead of doing one by one. But yeah, I will show you what I can and check back in with you guys. We are back from the post office. I was able to ship all of them off, and that felt so nice to get those all caught up and out to their forever homes. Thank you so much for joining me and watching this week's vlog, and I will see you guys next week for crocheting our Fable friends for the Fable-thon. Bye guys.